All right, sorry for the delay.
Learning with
Town of Tuftonboro Planning Board meeting, August 16th, 2002. In the session, it is now 7:10. First on the agenda is approval of minutes from July 19th. Anyone see anything to be changed?
No, that's fine.
Yeah, good to go, I think.
Is a motion?
Make a motion.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I'm going to abstain because I wasn't here. And first scheduled appointment, formal appointment for Jean P. Whitten, 1999 Trust in town of Wolfboro, Tuftonboro Tax Map 66-2-70, and Wolfboro Tax Map 96-13, boundary line adjustment. Rick is going to speak.
Right here behind you. I don't know where to stand. I don't want to stand in front of anybody, but over here. For the record, I'm Jim Rhines from White Mountain Survey and Engineering, here representing the Jean P. Whitten 1999 Trust and the town of Wolfboro on a boundary line adjustment per Section 1, paragraph 1.5.12 of the subdivision regulations. The proposal is to take 5.2 acres of land from the Whitten Trust parcel, which is, right now, the Whitten boundary is, and the Wolfboro boundary are common with the town line, which is right here, and going to adjust this 5.2 acres from the Whitten land and adjust it onto the Wolfboro lot. The Whitten land has frontage on Sandy Knoll Road and also frontage out here on Route 109A. There will be no change in road frontage. There will be no new lots created. It starts out with 2 lots and it will end with 2 lots. The Whitten lot will go from 97.3 acres down to 92.1 acres. And the Wolfboro parcel will increase from 35.5 acres to 40.7 acres, with the 5.2 acres of that single parcel will be in Tuftonboro, so it will be taxed by Tuftonboro. The remainder would be taxed by Wolfboro. Wolfboro will be granting the trust an easement, because right now Wolfboro has an easement on the road across here to their property, but now they're going to acquire this, so that easement gets extinguished, and the Whitten Trust has a little bridge right here that gets them access to this portion of their property on the southerly side of 19 Mile Brook, so there will be an easement that would be granted for that. Because this is a boundary line adjustment, per Section 2, paragraph 2.7 of the subdivision regulations, there is no requirement for topography or soil, and there is no need for state approvals because both of these parcels are greater than 5 acres in size. It's pretty cut and dried. I would be happy to answer any questions that the board or the public may have.
All right, well, first we're going to, it has been deemed that the application is complete, so I need a motion to accept jurisdiction of the application.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I'm going to open it up to the public first with our outstanding audience we have tonight. If you can state your name for the minutes with any questions that you have.
Gabrielle Greenwood. I live across the street.
Yep.
Judy Hersey.
Yeah, Judy.
Hersey.
Question?
Yeah, if you just say your name if you have any questions, you say your name first. So that way it's on.
The minutes, no, sorry. Here's my.
At least now we know who you are.
Right. So no questions from the public at all? All right, so I will close it for the public. Any questions from the board at all?
said.
Yeah, I hear crickets.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Alright, there's no variances being requested. Okay, we'll need a motion. To, and the monuments are still need to be set.
I was all set to bring a monument certification, and the crew set all, but there's one that needs to be set here that they forgot, so I have to send them back out to get that one, but the other 6 have been set, so. We will submit a monument certification, and I also noticed when I was coloring up this plan tonight, there's right here, there's a bearing and distance that is overwritten on another bearing and distance, so I'll cure that, turn off the smaller one.
Alright, so two conditional approval would be the monuments be sent, and that,
One monument to be set and the certificate of monumentation be submitted.
Yeah, and a revised plan
And
with that
revised plan to
corrected.
reflect it with a Mylar.
okay. Need a motion to approve with those conditions.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks, everybody.
You don't have to leave now. How you doing, Jim?
It's gonna be worse than that. I know, yeah, we got a lot to worry about. We got 24 years. Thank you.
All right, next up, American Youth Foundation, tax map 34-1-2, site plan review for a 384 square foot addition. You're up.
All right. I'm Jim Davis. This is Patrick O'Hagan. We're with the AYF. And yeah, we're wanting to add on to our main office administrative building. It's in a 183-year-old farmhouse. It's been added to in the past, I think in the 80s. Probably added about 35% in its footprint. And what we're wanting to do, we need a conference room, and we currently don't have a meeting space that can handle the entire staff. So it's a 384 square foot addition we're proposing. That's for a room not quite as big as this one, probably a little bit narrower. And the only issue we anticipate is that we are sitting right on a Class 6 road there. The original farmhouse is probably only 5 feet at its closest point to the Class 6 road. The addition is within the setback area, but does not come out as close to the road as the original farmhouse. So we have a variance application in place.
Yep, I see that, yep, for scheduled for the August 21st.
But other than that, any questions?
So it has been deemed, the application has been deemed complete. Need a motion to accept jurisdiction of the application.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any questions from the board?
You gonna take this big tree down?
Yeah, it's got to come anyway. She's getting a little friendly, but
Yeah, that's, well, you could wait till it falls and then repair the damage, right?
yes.
Your septic field stays the same?
Yes, yeah.
What I was going to
Yes,
ask, if it's not used as a residential structure, does the increase in square footage require any increase in septic capability?
Have to go back and go and look and see what the age of the septic is. That determines some of it, so. That's also what we're talking about.
There's no increase in staff numbers with this. issue.
Yeah, it's just
So-
the increase in area for a commercial piece of property, that's all. I just have to look to see what the age of the other system is.
Yep, all right. Do you know when that was,
It's fairly modern.
I'm gonna say,
It's not a barrel.
Right.
Yeah, perhaps at the same time when they did the previous edition.
yeah, maybe 18 years?
Yeah. Did you do it, Steve?
No. That's the only one I didn't do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right in the bottom lot, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's in the
Or it is
parking lot.
bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, well, when we built the, what we call the Taj Mahal, the restrooms across the street.
Right,
Yeah.
that's what
So that's actually newer than that. That would have been
yeah, it's.
some 15 to 18 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
it's before 2006.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyone else?
I have nothing.
So I guess we came up with a few conditions for approval. So you have, one condition, number one would be based on ZBA approval, and any conditions attached. Second would be submit a revised list of property, a butters plan to reflect the zoning district. Leanne will have a list for you, for you things.
So this right here, the plan that has the abutters listed on it, that's gonna have to get submitted with the other one, because the abutters aren't on the other one that you have the signature block on.
Oh, I see the,
See, everything has to be on one plan.
oh, okay, so you need that, just that.
So the
That
signature
list.
block is on this one, so you're gonna actually submit this one and this one.
This is what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the 11 by 17s, I'm gonna take the two plans, and I'm gonna put need on what you need on each
Right.
plan.
Perfect.
So you're gonna submit two
Yeah.
plans.
So I don't have to remember that.
No.
Okay.
That's good.
And the third would be to submit a revised site plan to reflect the tax back number, the subject parcel, and acceptable zoning district.
There's a couple things missing.
Okay, yeah.
So for a motion based on those conditions,
I'll make the motion.
I'll second. All those in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Great.
And you're gonna give back something that has all the
I'm gonna
requirements.
do it right now.
Yeah,
Do
good.
this.
You guys can give me 1 minute.
Yeah, there you go. Require one on here.
Yeah, maybe raised moose. Right on Mary's old place.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't been up in Danville County in years.
And we had a lot of roads. Around back.
I'll write it on this if you want.
Great, thanks, Carl.
Around behind.
Through very clear printing, so you won't miss anything.
Okay.
LKR?
LKR.
Yes, parents. Yes. Back to you.
So there's one. That's what you're gonna need for this, to update this plan. And then- The one that Jack and I, yeah. Oh, actually, you have a signature block on this one.
That one has a huge block.
Whoops, so you just need the zoning map and the tax map on.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm just gonna put my,
That one or the other one you're using?
this one because of the septic.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought we wanted that because of the septic field.
Yeah.
You wanna, how many sets of these again?
Just 4.
Okay, 4 sets of these.
That would be perfect.
Just
Just
these
of
two?
those 2,
Perfect.
with those changes,
problem.
and you'll be all set, ready to
Alright.
go.
Very good.
Okay.
Thanks very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
In that size, the bigger one though.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
oh, in the full-
We-
in the full
Yeah.
size.
Yep.
Full size, sorry.
Okay,
My
so
bad.
4 sets of those.
Yes,
Got it.
thank you.
All right.
Next up, discussion items, groundwater protection ordinance.
That I put on because Susan Slack was going to meet with the Board of Selectmen, and I don't know what
And she
happened.
did. She made a presentation to us, and we took it under advisement. At our last meeting, we decided to ask her to include us in her grant proposal that she's writing for this year. This is, I think the New Hampshire DES has funding that helps produce these. I don't know how many towns that she will be working on them for, but the work product is gonna be a suggested ordinance. Now, that ordinance is not an ordinance until it gets past the town meeting, but the work product that she delivers to us will be something to move forward with toward presentation at town meeting. So, it's, as we looked at some of the other groundwater ordinances, a lot of the stuff in there is kind of common sense stuff to protect the water, but having it down on paper,
Right.
Is it location,
it may be. I mean,
is it the whole town, or is
it's-
it location specific, or is it?
The ones that I remember going through as examples are, has to do with the underlying structures in the various areas. So I would anticipate that that would be where she's going. But again, there is nothing there yet. If she gets the grant, she will be writing the draft in connection with and with input from the town.
Yeah.
Let's go before town meeting for a vote. too.
Right,
Right.
right, and once it comes to the town, goes through our process and goes to town meeting, and has to be
So
voted on.
we still have the ability to decide when we want to.
Absolutely,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
And would we be able to make changes to it?
Sure, absolutely,
Okay.
sure. It's-
Draft it up.
It would be our document,
Yeah.
yeah. And I would anticipate as she goes through the process that she'll be engaged with us so that the product we get from her reflects input from the town, as well as from our background and knowledge in working with this stuff. So that's where we're at.
And then, we don't have a list here, but for other, as far as the master plan, summer's already flown by here.
Yeah, and I need to touch base with her. I haven't heard from her. She's actually, I think, on vacation this week and next week. Towards the end of the month, I knew she was on vacation. So I will have an update at the work session in September.
Yeah. And when is
Because
our,
we haven't received any
when's our
draft.
drop dead?
It's September is
The end of September or the?
I don't recall the date, I just know September was the contract date to hold the public hearings and then hopefully be done, but I haven't even received a draft of the land use chapter, so I would say that we're gonna need another extension. I know she's working on it, but this board hasn't seen it,
Right.
not even a draft of it, so we're gonna need more than the next month, especially to schedule a public hearing. So I'll have more at the next meeting, definitely, to report on.
Okay. Anyone have anything else, Al?
Be interested to see that groundwater. You reading a lot of different things. Concern.
Mhm.
Especially for the Great Meadows.
Yep.
And motion to adjourn. You have something else,
Other
Ben?
business, yeah. It's a letter I received from Michael Carlton from his father. It's based on the gravel pit up on 171.
This is a copy of the letter that was sent back
Yes.
in '98.
Yes. He wants to get into the grandfathering of the pit.
And do we have a copy of this, or?
That's it right
That's
there.
Oh, this is the original that we,
That's a copy of the original. I don't know if the original's here. I didn't look for it. He just brought it in yesterday, so I don't know if it's here somewhere. I didn't look for it. He just brought it in yesterday, so.
right. So I guess we have to find out if we have a copy of that, or original copy.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah.
What happens if we don't?
Right.
It's
I mean, how do you know?
up to
what
the
was
board to
stated?
decide.
Right.
That's what he brought in, so he wants to go through with his planning, his plans and all that for continued operation. He's wanting to know if that'll grandfather him in, as opposed to having the intent for excavates since 2014, so.
All right, so I guess we'll find out for the next meeting.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he already filed for the intent to excavate from 2014?
He has not, no.
He has not.
He didn't file for the past few years. He was
Okay.
gonna do one now, but I told him, I mean, the selectmen signed it, I have nothing to do with it, so he said this letter was sent back then, so he brought a copy in.
It's 20 years.
Yeah, over to you, Dan. Here, take it, take it.
I mean, the date that was supposed to be was 79 to 81. That was the period of time when the letters were supposed to go in, so
Oh,
what brought this on in 89, I don't know, so,
98.
98.
98 rather, so.
Right.
But the actual dates were, I believe, 79 to 81. That's when the state sent out, and that's when the letters should have been sent into the
Mhm.
towns.
Is that when they owned it?
They
Is that when they
did.
purchased it, 98?
I'm not sure. I went back and looked quite a ways back on Google Earth, but it doesn't go back that far.
Where is this?
And it's in between Mary Jane's and the dump road. Mary Jane Sargent's pit.
Yeah.
She just moved her house out front.
Yeah.
So it's between that pit and the Sargent's Crossing Road. And that one there had a lot more excavation on it than Mary Jane's, back as far back as I can find aerial pictures. But when they bought it, I didn't go and look, it just came in yesterday. so.
Right. Yeah, so we'll have to do some.
That might have been when they bought it.
Yeah, and I'll have to go and see if the date's there or something, so.
But
The
even
pit
if we
before
find
that.
the original that's dated, even if we find the original and it's after the date.
Right, but
How do
it's
we
a new
justify
owner,
it?
so
Oh,
that's the thing. I mean, it was used then, I mean, you can see there was a lot of excavation done to it prior years.
Oh, there was a pit there before the development up above Tony was put in. Shirley Way was built from that pit.
Oh, was it Carlton? Well, that's whoever owned it before, yeah. So,
When was that, Tony? When did they do Shirley Way? 40 years ago, 30?
Well, it was 19,
80?
yeah, 1983, 84, 85, like that, yeah. That's right.
It was a pit then.
so,
That's
I mean,
right.
if they had bought it then and they produced that they couldn't send a letter in 81 because they didn't own it.
Right,
So
right.
to me, that's,
I think they bought it from,
yeah.
I think the Towns bought it from Carl Anderson, who did the Birches in Wolfboro.
I'll look in the morning, I just haven't had time looking for it. so.
Then I'll give this back to you if you're gonna look.
Anyone have anything else?
That could be a little controversy, I guess, when the time comes.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there's no, like a statute of limitations or anything, it's just a basic decision as to whether or not.
It's a decision the board will make whether that's equivalent to
The other
intent
bits that we
since
have.
2014, so.
Yeah.
I don't know when the last time you filed intent was, I don't,
Has it
the
been,
selectmen keep them, so.
has it been an active?
They haven't used it in a while. I mean, there might have been a couple persons that have made it, but not, because I can go back and look and the pit doesn't look much different. A lot of it's grown over, and a lot of it's grown over from way back when. So, kind of like Steve's pit, I mean, it falls in, it grows, so it's, with the overall excavation, you can still see the outline of it.
I have a quick question on it.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned Shirley Way, so is there a list of like a forecast of roads to be redone in the town roads?
That would be Jim
Jim
Bean
Beam.
and the selectmen, so.
I don't know if there's like a public list or
It was in the papers.
He has, every year he updates his list that shows the condition on town roads and his projection as to when he's gonna be repaving
yeah.
roads. You know, it's not lockstep, move up a year based upon, you know, what happens to the roads, but he does have a list.
Timeline.
Yep, well, a rough guesstimate of, you know, which roads are gonna get done when.
Yeah.
Now, we are having a survey done of all the paved roads
Right.
this summer.
Figures
that-
which ones needed the most.
That will give us a more objective grading of the condition of the various roads in town.
Yeah.
And based upon the use of the roads, the state has a model that they can project from where it is
How many
now,
houses, how many
what the
cars,
condition's gonna
traffic
be,
flow.
and if you do this to it, you know, how much it's gonna extend it, that sort of thing. I anticipate that when we get the output of that, which should be coming in the fall, that will help us to better identify, these are the roads we're gonna do next year, the second year out, the third year out, that sort of thing.
Like Shirley Way, you know, so there's only rough grade, I guess it's called, you know,
Has a-
done. So
has a
every
base-
year, it's starting to chip away from
Yep.
the sides, so from doing this to top coat, now it's gonna be, you know, twice as much, you know, as time goes
Right.
on. But,
Yep.
just curious. Any motion to adjourn?
Second?
All those in favor?
All right.
Aye.